Hey guys, it's Ghost Queen. So I'm making a quick video today where I'm continuing with my Path of the Crone series. And I'm going to speak about something primarily because someone asked me to. And I'm not going to go into too much depth about it today. I'm just going to touch on it. This is probably going to be a little bit more of a vulnerable video for me, where I feel vulnerable speaking about this because it's very personal. But I can understand why people would have an interest. It's a big subject nowadays. Everyone talks about autism. Now, I also had someone else email me, and I think that person was sort of trying to imply that they're wondering why this series isn't focused more on my spirituality. And all I can say is, I'm going to get there. Please allow me, if you're interested in what I have to say, please allow me to unfold in a way that's natural to me. And I will do so. I am a slow processor, and I like to do things at my own pace. And I do feel that everything I've spoken about is relevant to my personal path. Everyone has a different personal path. It all ties in. It's all relevant to my path. And it's sort of helping you understand who I am as a human being. And, I'm a firm believer in synchronicity, and I think everything is connected. And I still see such strong evidence of synchronicity in my own life every single day. And I love that. I love synchronicity. And I'll talk about that more another time as well. But living with autism, as a person with autism and having an autistic child, straight off the bat, we're talking about Asperger's, high-functioning autism. So, there are people who deal with more severe forms of autism that I have huge amount of respect and compassion and love for, because I can't imagine how tough that is. So certainly we're not dealing with the worst of it, but it has very much affected our lives. And they do say that parents with autistic children have stress levels of combat veterans. But I'm also an autism parent that has autism, so I come from a different perspective than neurotypical parents. So yeah, when I was a kid, probably up until about the 6th grade, I did struggle. I did well academically, I did very poorly socially. And I believe, at that time, they weren't focusing on learning disorders or neurological disorders as being a root cause in children. So, people probably looked at me and said, oh, she's an only child with divorced parents and she's fucked up. But now I understand why some things happened the way that they did. So yeah, it's not easy. But as I say, certainly other people have it worse. So do I consider myself like some big victim? No, not at all. I love me, and I love my kid, and I love my life, even the good and the bad. Yeah, I do think in order to be a healthy human being, you have to examine yourself and know yourself. You have to be able to recognize and accept your flaws, know that you have them, take responsibility for them, and learn to love yourself anyway. And it's a huge journey to get to that place, to love the imperfect you. And I think it's a struggle for anybody to get to that place, but I've certainly strived throughout my life to get there. And I hope everyone else will too. Yeah, so, I did have my dream job, my dream career that I did have to leave. I didn't have to leave. I felt that, it was time to put my focus on my child. So I left my career to do that. And yeah, it is what it is, I'm not resentful, and I'm not glad. I'm sort of ambivalent. It's just, it is. It's just, it is. So, certainly we have to make sacrifices for our children. Everyone does. And, because I did get this email no one has been brave enough to really ask me, so kudos to you for bravery. You know who you are. No, I did not leave my children with my abuser. That's a rumor and a lie. But again, I shouldn't be forced to have to speak about my personal life publicly because people are generating false rumors. It's not your business. If you're not my friend, it's not your business. So stop speculating about my personal life. Stop talking about me. Making up false rumors and lies. It's wrong. It's immoral. It's unethical. You know the difference between right and wrong. You just don't care because you're so fucked up right now. Dude. And chickie. These people. So, yeah. I think that's about it for today. This was just going to be a brief one. And certainly I'm happy to discuss autism. I know a lot about it. I can talk about it from the extensive amounts of research I've done, and I can talk about it from my own personal experience. And I'm happy to do so. Certainly, I'm not going to devote this series to that, but if anyone has an interest in me doing so, I can talk about that in other videos. But sure, it's a part of my path, it's a part of who I am, and it's part of my life. Always has been, always will be. So, I feel I'm qualified to speak on it, certainly. Yeah, that's it, guys. It's very warm here in Louisiana. We had a brief, cool, I'm not even going to call it a cold front, I'm going to say a cool front. And that was pleasant, but it seems the heat has come back. And it's Friday. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Wayne is working today. I thought he was going to be off, but he's working. So don't think we'll be streaming tonight, but not sure. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll give it the old gung-ho college try. We'll see. And what else? I have a video I'm going to be working on. Wayne and I did a brief session with Dark Star number 1, and it was like some amazing communication. And they mentioned someone by name, and I'll tell the story when I upload the session, because it's wild. And another case of synchronicity. And I think it's interesting that this is how the spirit world works. So I'll be talking about that. I need to annotate the session first. And I guess that's it for now. Love you guys. Thanks for your support and your love and your caring. And I will be working on some more videos. And until next time, I bid you adieu.